All right. We are live. We're about to hit 5K subs. Let me go ahead and bring the chat up. See what everybody's saying. Do. Right. So we are live. Let me go ahead and fix this real quick. That's a little bit better. AJ, what's going on, dude? I might just start up a Benchy real quick, just to have something going in the back. It's a test mouse. Do a white one. All right. Okay, so I'm doing this live on a different day than I usually do, just because we are pretty close to hitting 5K subs. Only about 20 subscribers away, so I want to go ahead and do something before we hit that. AJ, what's going on? Yep, we're gonna do the Cobra 3. Mo, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. Yep, we are getting pretty close to that 5K mark, so I'm pretty excited. And I need some ideas. I'm about to start up a Benchy real quick just to have something going. And I'm just going to have you guys help me out with the ideas, and whatever you guys suggest that I like, we'll go ahead and start printing it. This is a pretty big milestone. I think we're about 2.5 years into the channel. And this past year has definitely, my channel has grown exponentially. Hey, a party hat. Thanks for the 20 jewels. I appreciate it. A duck. Everybody wants me to do a duck. I think we did a side duck not too long ago on one of the streams. Hold on. Did I hit print? Oh, I gotta hit start. That's why. Oh, it's going. What the heck's it doing? Oh, is it heating up? Oh, it's doing the bed first. That's why. Okay. Mini stuff. Okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me find something mini. Could do a couple things and just have it print off, what do you call it? One after the other. I can't think of what it's called. A gun. Doing a couple of different animals or something. Let's see. Mini house. We could do a tank. Oh, it's a Benchy. It's a tank Benchy. Should we do that? This is pretty cool looking. Does it even need supports or anything? I don't think so. This looks pretty cool. Hold on a second. Let me see what this little Benchy dude's all about. This thing's pretty cool. Definitely gonna need some axolotl. Tank Benchy sounds cool. We might do the Tank Benchy. How long is this gonna take? Hopefully this one only takes like an hour and a half-ish, if that. I've got it printing at a pretty quick speed, so it should be all right. 2 hours, what the heck? Oh, it's because this thing has supports all over it. Why does it have supports all over it? Somebody said that this is like a, oh yeah, no, this model is kind of messy. This is definitely going to need a lot of support. Let me try to find something else. Let's see. Let's see. What did I just see? Just seen something that was kind of cool looking. This duck would be pretty cool. Do I have that color? Why am I having such a hard time trying to find something that's quick? Ooh, that's cool. Okay. I know what we're printing. I found something. 1BV, what's going on, dude? Optimus Prime, that's a good idea too. I want to print off one of the ones that are like actually working too. That'd be sick. All right, I'm gonna let this white Benchy finish up, and then we're gonna start working on the real print that we're gonna have going on. Xavier, what's going on? We got the crew coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this though, if I'm able to. Start a new one. There we go. And now we can have sort of a one-on-one chat between everybody because this is the 1,000, or I'm sorry, 1,000, 5,000 sub special. Sorry that if I feel a little bit all over the place. I kind of decided to do this last minute. But I see that we're getting pretty close to 5K. And I wanted to do a little bit of a celebratory live stream. So I decided to just hop on and get started. So yeah, definitely ask me any questions you guys have about my channel, about 3D printing, anything. Right now it's just a Benchy, but I'm going to be printing off a little diorama of a shark destroying a Benchy, and it's going to look really, really cool. So once we go ahead and get done with the what you call it, white Benchy, then we're going to go ahead and start with this print, and it's going to look pretty good actually. I'm pretty excited for it. Let me see if I can adjust it in a way that you guys can actually see what's going on whenever it's printing. There you go. Center. So this print's only going to take about an hour, which is perfect. I don't want this to go over too much. Yeah, this is definitely be a pretty cool print. And yeah, I just decided to hop on and start up a live stream and just kind of celebrate getting 5K right now. Let me see if I can see my current count. So we're 19 subscribers away. So we are pretty darn close. What got me into 3D printing? So I used to work at a place and we had to go to like a training. And when we went there, it was only me and another dude. Well, it was a bunch of people, but I only knew one dude there. So me and him sat together, and pretty much nobody paid attention during the training. There was a person talking, and we were just kind of sitting there doing whatever. And I was looking at something on YouTube, I think, of somebody made like an Iron Man suit or something. And I'm like, do you see how crazy this stuff is that these people are making? And I showed him, and he's like, oh, yeah, I got a Mando suit going on right now. And in my head, the only thing that I knew how to do was like foam art or like cardboard or something. I'm like, how are you making a Mando suit? And he's like, I'm 3D printing it. I'm like, oh, okay, so you have, thousands of dollars to blow on a 3D printer. And he was like, no, it was only like a couple $100s. And I was like, what? No way. So I checked on Amazon, and I got my Ender 3 for like $150. And that's kind of how I got started into it. Is I just found a ton of cool stuff that everybody was making, and I wanted to make it too. So, yeah. And then I went on a not a wormhole. What is it? A rabbit hole of like researching and studying 3D printing and really trying to get into what exactly it is and how to actually do it without, just going in there and completely winging it. I wanted to know what issues I would have with the 3D printer and stuff like that. And before I knew it, I was a year into it. And my girlfriend told me to start up a YouTube channel for it. And that's kind of how this all started up. So that's my little intro journey into how I got to where I am now. Is this Benchy almost done? Got 4 minutes left. Whatever. All right, Xavier, I'll see you later. Yeah, I know. Good thing she told me to start it because I didn't even want to start doing the YouTube. And she's like, you gotta. Your stuff is so cool. So I was like, all right. Any tips on better bed adhesion? The best tip that I can give you for bed adhesion is to make sure that your plate is 100% clean all the time whenever you go to start up a print. Use as pure of isopropyl alcohol as you can. I use, I think, 97%. Spray it with that, wipe it down with a microfiber, and that's it. I don't use glue sticks, I don't use tape. I use just the beds that they come with, or even the custom ones that I get off of Amazon, and they all work just as well. So you just got to make sure that it's clean, even after you don't do anything. Even if you just take off a print off the bed, the oil on your fingers is going to definitely touch and get on there. So just going to have to clean them up, and that's it. Is it my first print? It's my first print of the stream, but we are getting ready to do something pretty cool. And this will be just a quick stream. I'm hoping that we hit 5K by the end of it. Where are we at right now? We need 19 more. This thing is just about finished up. Got about a minute left, and then we can start working on the actual print that we got planned now. Frost, what's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome back to another stream. And pretty much the print that we got going on next is another Benchy print, but this one's going to be cool. It's going to be a Benchy getting demolished by a shark in the water. It's going to look really cool. Multicolor print. It's only going to have one color change, so there's not going to be any sitting around watching nothing. And there we go. There's our first little Benchy of the stream. I'm going to go put him right here. So let me go ahead and clean off the bed plate. Which side should we use? We use this side or this side? We'll call this one 1 and this one 2. One, two, two. Getting a couple 2s. 2, 2. Yeah, everybody's saying 2. All right, we'll do 2. All right. Got that going. I'm going to roll in the filament real quick. All right. And we got both of the filaments in. We can go ahead and start up this print. The purge comes out the wrong side. How do you mean? Like it's coming out the left side? Like it's going all the way to the left and then purging? Okay, so the gray is going to be number 3. That's number 2. No bed leveling. We ain't messing around with all that stuff. Actually, no. Let's save some more time. Get rid of the brim. Yep, so about an hour on the dot now. Okay. Oh, one BV left. I didn't even see that he left. Well, see you later. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, the life-size Charmander came out awesome. Most of that was done on the S1, which I actually did not. Did I do? Yeah, I did. I did one live stream on it a while ago. It's kind of harder with the fully enclosed ones, just because you're basically just looking at like a black square most of the time. But now that I hit 5,000 subs, I'm starting to really start growing the channel. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more lights and different equipment and stuff to try to make it more appealing and fun to watch and more interactive for you guys. So definitely keep an eye out for that. That will be coming soon. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. Let's see where we're at. So we are at 1,984. So we're 16 away. 16 little subscribers away. Yeah, I know. Isn't that pretty cool though? I love how that turned out. Yeah, the creeper came out. I think he's a keychain, actually. I think he has a hole in the top of his head. But he's a tall one. Look at his legs. All right. And we are off. So we are going to be printing off a shark that is demolishing a Benchy. And it's going to take about an hour. It's only going to have one or two filament changes, so it'll be pretty exciting. Let's see where we're at in the subs. Still sitting at 984. So we'll see where we end up getting to. I'm going to go ahead and make it easier for you guys to see what you're actually supposed to be watching. So I'm going to back these guys up a little bit. And let me turn off the headlight. And once we get going, it'll be easier for you guys to see what's going on. Um, the cable's probably in the back. I think they should have. That'd probably be the smartest way to do it. They're all on like the left. Um, I really don't like that. I don't like how it's all on one side because then it kind of crams it in. But it also kind of makes sense because they don't have wires on one side and then I'm not on the other. The Cobra S1 was definitely their best move. I think they were trying to make that one, and they ended up releasing this one beforehand just to get something out. So it kind of worked out in their favor. But yeah. Elite Panda, what's up? You 3D print too? What do you like to 3D print? Had about 500 people joined in so far. It's pretty good. I've never done a live stream on is today Monday? Yeah, I've never done a live stream on a Monday before, so it's pretty decent turnout, honestly, for what it is. And it was completely out of the blue. So, pretty good turnout so far. And I'm really hoping that we're able to hit this 5K by the end of the stream. That'll be awesome to be able to see. So we'll see. We got about an hour to go, so let's go ahead and get it. Yeah, the Octo Freddy went after the Dummy 13 and bit him in the head. Speaking of which, speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's, because I've been getting obsessed with that franchise again. Did they ever like explain the bite of 87, or does that never even get explained? Because I kind of really, after like Sister Location, I just pretty much turned completely to game theory, and then once Pat left, I kind of stopped looking at any sort of theory, and it doesn't seem there was like any definitive answer as to what even happened for the bite of 87. They kind of explained bite of 83, and then that was pretty much it. So does anybody know if that was ever like something confirmed, or was that just kind of lost in the lore of the game from the originals? How hard is it to get 1K subs? It took me about... See, here's the thing. Here's the thing about YouTube. It's definitely a gamble. And for some people, they wake up and they make a video about something and they get, 50,000 subs and 500,000 views on their video, and they just do it overnight. They really do. For me, it took me about almost 2 years, or like a year and a half, about a year and a half, to get 1K subs. And the easiest way to get more subscribers is just release more content. Make sure that it's quality, but don't take so long. I always had to like kind of remind myself that I'm not showing this to millions of people, only a couple thousand, couple hundred, whatever is going to see it. And it's just better to release more, because, it's kind of like that saying, like, you're going to miss every shot that you don't take or whatever. So just make content and do what you like to do. I really don't 3D print anything that I don't want to 3D print. And once you get up to 1,000, things get easier. I got it, honestly, probably a little less than a year ago. I hit 1,000, and then after that, it just kind of skyrocketed. I think I hit 2,000 in like March, and then it's been steamrolling since then. And yeah, so it's definitely a journey for some, and for others, it's just a sprint. But something that I like about my niche is it's never going away, and it's the future. So I've noticed a lot of big channels too. They, a lot of like Call of Duty channels specifically, they're starting to like reach a point where they don't know what to do anymore, because everything's kind of either been said or made, and they don't even know where to go at this point, because the franchise is kind of going down and less people are starting to get into it. So, biggest advice I can give you is just do what you want to do, but make it good. Give it your best. Landon, what is going on? What am I making? This is a shark eating a Benchy in half little diorama. It's going to be pretty cool. It's going to have one, or I think it might have two for some reason, whatever reason, color changes. No prime power. I'm not wasting any time. We're going to get this one done quick and hopefully hit 5K subs by the end of the stream. I think right now, let's see where we're at. We're still at 984. So we'll hit it. We're going to get there. Let me see. Nothing about the Beta 87. Yeah. I knew that there was not going to be any idea about that. I don't understand why there isn't. That's so annoying. I've been making 3D printed content and been doing okay-ish. Yeah. And the thing is, too, it's hard because a lot of people are doing 3D printing now. So it's kind of hard to figure out what yours should be about. But me, what I've seen to do the best, I don't know. It's hard to say what does the best because it really, the best video that I have on my channel is a comparison between a 3D printed Pokeball and then a 3D printed Pokeball that I finished with paint and all that. And then, what did I do to it? I like battle damaged it a little bit. And I sort of just compared it, and right now it's at 1,100,000, and it just keeps going up. You know, or I spend 2 weeks a month on a project, and it kind of flops. So you know, it just kind of depends. You know, sometimes I release a 3D printer settings or attachment or like tutorial video or something, and it gives me 20,000 views on like a long form video, which is pretty good. Or I do an unboxing and it gets a couple hundred. So, I really don't have no secret to getting to where it is except for just keep trying, I guess the best, another form of the best advice I could give you is if you're in this for views or for money or for whatever, and you don't enjoy what you're doing, it's going to show and you're never going to get anywhere. So just enjoy it. Just do it for fun. And the rest of the stuff will come later. Hey, Claudius, what's going on, dude? What's happening? Hey, Brazil. What's up, Brazil? Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. You as well. Do you have the helmets? I do have the helmets. I have all the helmets. Just kidding. I have a couple helmets. I got Mando helmet. I got Iron Man helmet. I got Spider-Man helmet, even though it's a mask. What else I got? Wolverine, Deadpool, Blue Beetle. I think that's all the helmets that I have printed. Oh no, I have a C-3PO head as well, but it's not like painted or anything. So it's just white. Yeah, I know. The gang's all here. Everybody's here. I should show the helmets to the new guys. All right, I'll show some of the ones that I got laying on the ground right now. Everybody likes Spider-Man. I've never met one person that's like, I don't like Spider-Man. Because why wouldn't you? What the heck? You're weird. Oh, God. So this is a 3D printed Spider-Man helmet. And everything is 3D printed. The lenses, the mask, and all the black lines that you see is all just a Sharpie marker. So that one is cool and simple. I don't know if I've ever shown the Deadpool one on stream, so I'll go ahead and grab that one. Then we got Deadpool. And this one, I actually airbrushed in all like the details to give it more of like a used effect kind of a look. And it has a cool like leather texture on the eyes. So yeah, this one came out super nice. I really like this one as well. I kind of want to do another one. Battle damage a Deadpool helmet. That'd be sick. See you, Lee Pan. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming out. We got a Funko Pop for the new movie. Hold on. I think I do too. You know, I actually have a huge Funko Pop collection. I don't know if I've ever even shown you guys. Here, let me show you guys real quick. So I got like a pretty decent going Funko Pop collection. I should definitely do like a stream of me like showing all these off one day, because it's pretty cool. Where is my Deadpool? Oh, it's all the way up there. I can't reach him. I got a couple Deadpools actually. What's like some cool ones that I have? I got this Stan Lee Funko Pop from Thor Ragnarok, and he actually has a little like hair clipper thing that he uses in the movie. That's pretty cool. I should do a live stream on it, shouldn't I? Maybe I'll do that next. What's another cool Funko Pop? I got this Incinerator Stormtrooper. It's pretty cool. It's got like red details on it. It's got a flamethrower. Pretty dope. That's a good idea. Yeah, I should do that. Cause I got a bunch of Wolverine Funko Pops, and I could do a Wolverine. Dude, that's a good idea. You guys are smart. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. I got a lot of Spider-Man. What the heck was that noise? I got a lot of Spider-Man. I got some Jurassic Park ones. I just got the whole like collection of Five Nights at Freddy's. Dude, I don't care. This is the scariest. Hold on, give me a second. Tell me right now that this is not like the freakiest looking thing in existence. This thing has always freaked me out. Even back when the game first came out, Withered Chica is like the weirdest looking thing ever. Okay, it's getting hot now. My little 3D print closet is warm. All right. Yeah, I got the three from I made 3 custom Funko Pops. I don't even think that I have them, or like have pictures of them that I could show you guys. But yeah, I made custom Funko Pops before for like books and stuff. Show the Jurassic Park ones. How'd I get the texture on the Spider-Man helmet? It actually came with the file. I think the file. Ooh, I don't know who it's from. I think it's on an Etsy. If you go on Etsy, look up Spider-Man helmet STL file. That is where I got that from, and it has like textured and non-textured files. So it literally comes with like a flat one, or one that actually comes with the little like designs. So this is my mini Funko Pop from Rebirth. I can't remember what his name was in the movie, but this is an Aquilops. Super cool. I love all the crazy looking dinosaurs from that movie. People giving that movie hate too is ridiculous. I don't know why they're doing that. Shoot, where's my other ones? Oh, they're up there. Who can I get down? Well, actually, I can just aim it up there, I guess. Boop. Oh. Okay. So we got the Indoraptor, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and the Titanosaurus. And you can see like the cool like orange part of it, like his neck or back or whatever it was, a little like fin that he had. I don't know if you can see any of the other ones from Jurassic Park here. I got the Godzilla versus Kong with the Mechagodzilla 3-pack. Yeah, I should definitely like use these a little bit in my videos or something. Got a Coraline one up there. So yeah. What was I getting ready to say? Oh, I don't know why I don't have a Indominus Rex one, because that's like my favorite. That's probably, if it wasn't for the T-Rex, that'd probably be my favorite dinosaur. That thing is cool. I've always liked, not all of them, but specifically the first Jurassic World more than like the Jurassic Park movies. It feels like more alive, I guess, than the old ones. Oh yeah, I forgot that I had that spring trap. I'm looking up there. I'm like, where do you even see this at? And then I look in the top right. You know, that's not even a I don't even think that's a Funko. Can I do a tour of my print closet? Um, when I clean it up, I can. Right now, it's kind of messy. I can show you guys my little like filament rack I got going on. Let's check the sub count real quick. Hey, 4987. We're 13 measly subscribers away. Bump in the Night. I've never even heard of that. Hold on, let me see if I can see a picture of it. If I can jog on my memory. Bump in the Night. Oh yeah, this is creepy looking. I never watched this one. Courage the Cowardly Dog definitely had like some questionable scenes. Um, I remember a lot of the scenes. Hold on, let me show you real quick. So we got the Ace Pros right here. That's literally just sitting right to the side of it. And then this is my little rack of filaments. A lot of different colors, a lot of different brands. Some little like trial ones down there. Everything else is a mess, so I'm not showing you guys right now. Life size Minecraft pickaxe and sword. I'll definitely have to do like a tour one day. Not today. What was I talking about? Oh, um, oh wait, what are you working on? Working on getting some Power Ranger Funko Pops. That's pretty cool. See, that's another thing I never really got into. I was never really into Power Rangers either. I liked Bionicles. I liked Legos, but I really like Bionicles too. Also, I hope I'm not missing any of your guys' chats. I've been walking around pretty much the whole time. What was I saying? Showing your age, yeah. All right, so here's the first filament change. And I think it's gonna switch twice. So bear with me, guys. Listen to the voice, okay? We're not sitting here doing nothing, I promise. All right, Frost, see you later. I appreciate you coming out to the stream. How long have we been doing this? About an hour? Probably got about that much longer left of this print. 30 minutes or 40 minutes or something like that. Where's the computer? I have it outside of the print room. This is pretty much just a closet that I got all my printers in. Some of them are sitting around the room. Some of them are out in the shed. But yeah, I could do like a whole room tour, my little like studio room or whatever you want to call it one day. Yeah, for sure. I can show you guys my little setup I got going on. I'm going to be posting a video pretty soon about my desk. I'm printing off a lot of cool accessories for my desk. I just got a new computer, so having everything set up. I made a little stand that I use a couple of different materials together to make it like a really nice print. Something that I noticed and something that I'm really going to start focusing on now that I feel like I'm getting pretty not decently big, but I mean, 5K is still pretty small to compared to some others. But for what I started with to now, not expecting to get this big at all, because if any of you guys have been around since the beginning, I've tried to do YouTube a couple times. I did it like a really long time ago when I was, I don't know, 9, 10, like when YouTube just came out, and then this channel has gone through several different names, and I guess whenever I started up this channel now that I have with the 3D printing, I didn't expect it to get this big. And now that it's grown to what's going to be 5,000 subscribers, I want to start taking a lot more care into my 3D prints that I do. Start using more exotic materials and start studying a little bit deeper. Um, Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad all you guys are here too. That's the only reason I'm here is because you guys are here. Um, but yeah, I definitely want to start like focusing in on what I'm doing and start paying attention to different materials that I have and my settings and really try to like fine tune my machines and give you guys more advice because my knowledge of 3D printing is pretty good, but there's so much more deep information regarding everything, and I just want to start really getting into it a lot more. Especially with some of the companies, actually reaching out to me and talking back and forth with them, doing collaborations and whatnot. I guess once I get my stuff together, but just try to perfect my knowledge of 3D printing, I guess. Yeah, for sure. Hold on, is mine? Hold on a second. We would have been sitting here for a little bit because my printer says, "Oh, you need to roll back your filaments." I hate when it tells me this because literally all of the filaments are fine. I don't know. Let's try that again. Let's see what happens. Now we're sitting here. What the heck? Hold on. It's doing its thing. All right, so it's pulling them all back. And now it is extruding the gray. I don't know what the issue there was. You know what's funny? The one complaint I have with the Ace Pro, specifically like the version 1 of it, is for some reason it has a weird like issue with the third slot for whatever reason. I don't know why it always has problems with it, but it like does not like that third slot. Like if there's ever one that's going to have some weird jam or issue with it not extruding, it'll be that one. I don't know why. Um, there we go. It's going now. Yeah, yeah. No, the first version specifically, I don't know what it is with that number 3, but definitely has issues. The second one for me has been a lot better that I got with the S1. So maybe they perfected that issue. I know a big issue was the cardboard spools would always spill out, but I don't know if they really fixed that all that much. Some people have said it hasn't really fixed anything, but I've noticed that it does not mess up on that third one anymore. So guess it all depends. Ooh, this thing's gonna come out cool. I think it says it might do it one more time, but I'm not sure. Yeah, for sure. And that's like a whole nother uh what is it called? The basket of rabbits or something? I forgot what the expression is, but trying to learn how to 3D model as well. Because that'd be super cool to be able to do my own models and 3D print them and then sell them and stuff like that. Especially considering a lot of the models for any sort of necessity stems from just people having a problem and they create a solution for it with a cool 3D print. And it's so crazy because there's so many different like little niches and stuff that you can make stuff with. And I've noticed that a lot of people have created a lot of the stuff that I would try to make too. If you know, you got something's got to search a little bit to find them, but they're there. Oh, I know for sure. Yeah, after I created that one, all I made was that one, the little controller stand, and that was amazing. So I definitely would like to be able to do that more often with because especially I've been using my Quest 2 a lot lately, and I want to make like some sort of cover for it because I feel like that'd be super cool to do some sort of something. But yeah, there's just unlimited amount of ideas with 3D printing. It's so crazy. Me mentioned what's going on, dude. Welcome back to another stream. But I think back to what you were saying, Tinkercad definitely has like the right track. They just need a little bit more tools, and I think Tinkercad would be a lot better. We are printing off a little diorama for a it's like a Benchy that's getting destroyed in half by a shark, and it'll start to come to light soon. What color filament is it using? Oh, okay, good. It's using gray. I thought it was using white for a second. No, it looked white. Yeah, I got a MetaQuest too. Yeah, Shark Attack Benchy. It looks like it's printing up pretty quick too. Where are we at on the subscriber count? I hope more than last time. We're only 12 subscribers away. I might have to start up another print. Keep going until we get 5K. You think your stepper motor might be bad? So is the filament literally not flowing through? Like it's just not grabbing it at all? Or no, stepper motor. For which axis? Yeah, Tinkercad could definitely use a little bit more upgraded tools, and I think it'd just knock it out of the ballpark if it was able to do that. Do I have a 3D scanner? No, I did, and then I got rid of it because I didn't like it. I didn't know how to use it. Those things are expensive. I mean, I'm not usually one to complain about prices, but 3D scanners are stupid expensive, man. Some of those things are crazy. The x-axis. What 3D printer is it? What kind? An Ender 3? Oof, that's hard. Because Ender 3s have a lot of issues. I mean, if have you tried tightening up the belt? To be honest, one of my main issues is polygon limit. Yeah, that definitely if they were to bump that up a little bit more and you could make a little bit higher detailed models too, that'd be amazing. Oh yeah, no, you can definitely scan things with your phone for sure. I've done that before too. It's not going to be as good as those ones or as easy, but you know, try tightening up that belt a little bit. Only turn it like 180 degrees at a time, and then see if that helps with it at all. Unless it just completely is not moving. right, we need 9 more subs. We're getting pretty close, y'all. We might be able to do it by the time this print ends. We shall see. Everybody in here subscribed. We got 13 people watching. We need to make sure that everybody's subscribed. And then it's gonna be crazy. 5,000 subs. That is so cool. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. Yeah, I got a couple 3D printers. I got 7 of them. I have the Anycubic Cobra 3 combo, Anycubic Cobra S1 combo, and then for Elegoo, I have the Elegoo Centauri Carbon, Elegoo Neptune 3 Pro, Elegoo Neptune 4 Max, the Elegoo Mars 5 Ultra, which is a resin 3D printer, and then I have a Creality unnamed resin 3D printer. It's literally a bunch of numbers and letters because this printer came out before they even made the, I think it's called the Havoc. So it's a pretty old resin 3D printer. And yeah. When I design something that looks simple, isn't familiar in the design, I think I know objects. Oh yeah. Yeah. Especially with like little things like little you know, like if you just make like a little stand or a little holder for something, it is ridiculous how many different shapes you have to utilize to get it to make the shape that you're looking for. And it's a really simple shape, little curves, little niches, and it's just ridiculous what you have to do to get that stuff out. I know. Why don't I do more lives with my other 3D printers? I guess I could. And that's something that Mo's been telling me. She wants me to do a live where I can take your guys' ideas and specifically like super chats or something and just go around and constantly watch new 3D prints going off on all these different machines. And that would definitely be a pretty cool live stream to do. I'll have to be in the mood to do that because it sounds like a lot of moving around, walking around. And I do these lives on my phone, so it's pretty easy to do like a mobile type of stream like that. So I'll just have to pick a day to do that because I'm sure it would take a while for me to, you know, have it set up on. I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prints going at once with the ones that I have in here. And, you know, slice them and get the right filament colors and everything. So definitely be a cool idea if I were to do that. Just got to pick the right day to do it. Yeah, I could show them all going at once. And I know a couple people have said that I should get, I like to do like a multi-cam stream and just have a bunch of different cameras on different printers and stuff. But it's a lot more elaborate than that, and especially with vertical streaming like I do. You have to have these things set up in pretty specific ways, especially if you're trying to, you know, get multiple cameras involved. It's a lot more elaborate than just hitting live. So yeah, I guess it just depends. It would be cool though if I were to do that. We need everybody to subscribe. We still got 13 people watching. Is nobody dropping and watching? Everybody subscribe. If you're in here right now, subscribe. We are pretty darn close. We're less than 10 subscribers away from 5,000, which is crazy. I never thought that we'd be here. But we are. We out here. Send it to your family. Yeah, tell everybody. If they're into 3D printing, especially. If they all like it. It's like watching the New Year's ball drop, right? That's the perfect analogy. I'm waiting for it. It's like Christmas. Oh, what the heck just happened? Oh, there we go. Still sitting at 9 away. We are super close. Monday was a bad day to do this, dude. I've never done a Monday stream before, and I don't think I'll ever do one again. Oh my goodness. Pretty decent turnout for what it was, but still, it's a no. We have gotten 24 votes so far for the poll, which is pretty good. Oh, I'm trying to think. What would we do if we have to do another print? I better start looking now. I'm looking, guys. I'm looking. Let's see. Dude, people make some cool stuff for like their printers. Like people are making like these cool little design kits for your printer to make it look like a Star Wars droid. Oh, that's cool. Somebody made a shelf holder bracket that looks like tree supports. Let's see, what's another easiest print that we can do? So like a 5K? Or maybe I could do like a YouTube thing. Subscribe. I have to print off a little subscribe logo. So that way people know what's going on. Yeah, I think I might print that next. This is coming out cool. Look at this thing. Let me zoom in for you guys real quick. Now you guys can actually see what's going on. Tree Man, what's going on? This is like a little diorama of a shark eating a Benchy, and it's cool. Print a subscribe button fidget. That's a thing, isn't it? Hold on. An octopus subscribe button. Flexi subscribe. Still got 9 away. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do another one. Crazy good quality, right? And this is on standard. This is on just like normal, like a default profile. This is like nothing. And it comes out good. People be sleeping on Anycubic and Elegoo and brands like that. They're always pushing for the Creality Prusa bamboo. You guys are fibbing. Cobra 3 says it's clogged, but it purges fine and won't let me print anything. I've had that issue before. You might have to replace your nozzle assembly. The little, it's like $10. It's like a little part. Because mine had the same issue. Mine had, you know what, Tree Man? Listen to me. Go on Amazon, look up Cobra 3, like Anycubic Cobra 3 hot end or something. It's literally just like the heating element with the nozzle with like a wire or two. Literally, get that and change it now, because I was sitting there for a long time trying to fix that issue. I'm telling you right now, that's the problem, because I had that same exact issue. Kept telling me that there was some sort of, and it wasn't even saying that it was clogged exactly, but it said something like, oh, what did it tell me? It kept telling me some sort of like weird issue, but that ended up being the problem. So definitely get it. Did you ever print any decorations for your printer, like a name tag? No, but I am printing off for my Cobra S1 a little like Nintendo Switch controller thing to make the screen look like a Switch. It's pretty cool looking, little analog stick thing. I just have to update the flush settings on it because it sort of blended together, and I guess I need supports on the analog stick. So whenever that comes out, I'll make a short on that because that thing's cool. Does the V2 and the normal have the same hot end? That I don't know. You might want to look that up. I would, if I were to guess, I would say possibly. I would say it probably does, but just to be sure, I would look into that. Or just, you could go on Anycubic's site. It might take a little bit longer than something like Amazon, though, so just be wary of that. But then you'll guaranteed get the OEM part. But even Anycubic has Amazon store, so just find the Anycubic store and purchase it from there. That's what I would do. Even if it's a little bit more expensive, just get the right part. Actually, I lied. It's Unique Prince that you've seen chatting in here. He's my dude. He printed me out here. He made me a model for my printers. It's actually a fan cover, and it has my logo on it. So next time I do a stream, you will see my logo is actually on the extruder. Like right now, if you see the little like black plate that's on the front of the extruder assembly, my logo's on that because he made me a file for it. So thank you again for that. And probably on my next stream, I'll do one of my enclosed printers since you guys want to see those. And yeah, you'll be able to see that. It's pretty cool. In my head, I'm like, oh, decorations for my printer? Not really. But you know what? Am I stupid? If you go on my channel, Meme Engine, and you check out that video that I do on the Elegoo Centauri Carbon for the, I think it's 7 or 8 plus accessories that you should print off for it or add to it, you'll see there is a couple of just like decor pieces on there. So definitely check out that video for ideas too. The Real Dude Dog, what's going on? Welcome back to the stream. Should I get hardened seal nozzle while I'm at it? Yep. That's what I would do. Ugh. We are sitting. I need 9 subscribers, guys. Everybody start yelling at these people in the chat. I feel like the same 13 people have been watching for like the longest time. It hasn't gone over 13. What the heck? That's awesome. That's so funny. I like when people too, they put the googly eyes on the extruder assemblies because it like bobs around as you're like watching it print. That's so funny. If you wanted to print abrasive stuff. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's like a good little upgrade for your printer too. It'll last longer. Because brass is a lot more of a consumable material. They wear faster and cause your 0.4 millimeter nozzle to go to 0.45, which isn't much, but it's significant. So yeah, it's definitely a good upgrade. Screamer VR, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you joining in. We're pretty close to 5K. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We are only 8 subscribers away now. We got 27 votes. Why are people saying no? People just come into the stream and they're like, I'm not subscribing to this dude. No. And then they just leave. Leave me heartbroken. That's awesome though. That's so cool. I would have done that too. You gotta make the it's unique Principus. You gotta have a flexi octopus of you. That is true. Yeah, I mean it's good to change out your nozzles anyways, but yeah, I you put the wrong material in a brass nozzle, that thing is done. I can't remember if the one that I have on this one is I think it's just brass, to be honest with you. I have so many brass like extra nozzles, it's ridiculous. Just because I had 3D printers before, like, well, I wouldn't say before because I haven't been in it for decades, but before the consumer, affordable 3D printers went to printing exotic materials like carbon fiber and stuff like that. So I still had like the Ender 3 and the Ender 5 Plus and CR10s and stuff. Pretty standard brass nozzles. So back when upgrading your printer was like actually a thing. It's definitely not as big as a thing as it used to be. It used to be like, oh, you need to change your belts and you need to change your assembly. Gosh, I remember I upgraded the springs and belt adjusting like wheels to metal from plastic because it would hold better than the stock springs because my bed kept coming unleveled. Gosh, those were I want to say good old days, but I hated doing that. That is like the worst. Leveling your bed manually every single print literally was like the worst thing in the world. And sometimes I think, like, why did I ever get rid of my Ender 3? Because that was the first printer I started with. Well, you know what? I'm never going to touch it again, and it was worth the $50 I got off of it, or $100 or whatever. So it was worth it. The silk material shouldn't mess up anything, but dude, honestly, it's just a consumable thing. It's just part of the Cobra 3. I think maybe something's a little up with those. I've gone through, I think, 2, possibly 3 of those. And they're cheap enough that it really doesn't make a difference. So just that's part of it. You're gonna once you put so many hundreds of hours on it, it's gonna start doing that anyway. So does this shoot out lots of poop, or what does it do when between colors? So for this one, I literally only had it change a little bit. You can actually change the purge amount, and I had it just I think like as low as I could get it was like a 0.5. So it literally was like as much as it would purge out onto the plate, so like nothing. But you can do that and also put up a prime tower if you have a lot of colors changing. So that way it makes sure that no colors are mixing. So yeah, like some of the prints, if I were to show you, I went through a lot of filament changes and wasted a ton of material, or some of them don't hardly waste any at all. So it just depends on what it is. Uh-oh. I think we're done. Oof. Let's see if I cut this one in half. Oh! I'm gonna do it. Hold on. How long is this gonna take? Probably 20 minutes. 15 minutes, yeah. I'm going to print off this one so that way we're not sitting here forever. 7 subscribers. Hold on. Let me make it a little bit bigger. We might be sitting here for a little bit longer than I thought. Let me do 75. That'll probably be about a half hour, I would think. Yep, on the money. I'm a genius. What's the sub count? Right now we are at 4,993. So I need 7 measly subscribers. Oh, well, hold on. Hold on. We just finished up this print. And this thing's looking cool. So let's take a look. Okay. So off the bed. All right. So this is our cool little, hold on, let's see if I can get my light. Hold on a second, y'all. Forget it. Okay, so yeah, this is our little Benchy diorama. And as you can see, the shark bit the Benchy in half because it was angry at something. So yeah, pretty cool little thing. Hey, Dark Summers is in here. What's going on, dude? Came out pretty good. A little rough on some spots, but I had it printing full blast. But yeah, all in all, came out pretty decent. Considering all the times I had to separate and go back to the print, not a lot of stringing. Fairly good. So now we fix some things. We are going to start up another one, but this one's going to be a lot quicker. Give me 2 seconds to set up my filament. You think I should do a 10-minute print, like a small one? Hold on. Yeah, the shark's pretty rinky-dinky compared to that boat. Let's see, how many subscribers are we at? Let's do something. Let's do this. Let's see if this is like 20 minutes. Okay, 20 minutes and 51 seconds. So we're going to run this one. And we're going to run, it's just a little subscribe logo. And then I can use this in my upcoming videos. Let me clean off the build plate. Let's go ahead and flip it real quick, actually. Okay. And then I can get my light back to normal. And I'll have this one facing straight in front because you're going to be able to see the logo coming to life. No, I'm not done with the super chat sign. I'm working on it though. It is a work in progress. Wait, hold on. The model, I don't know what it was called, but if you go on printables and look up like shark Benchy, you'll be able to find it. Okay. So Summers. Yeah, I'm working. I printed off the letters for it, and I got to put them onto the acrylic sheet. I have the acrylic sheet cut, and then I'm gonna put. I think I'm gonna do. What are they called? Like string LEDs. So like the thin, like consistent colored little LED lights that they have that are just like little ropes, and I'm gonna put that onto the back and trace it. So it'll be a pretty legit looking sign whenever I have it complete, and I'll make sure to tag you in it. Thank you for the super chat because it'll be a pretty sick looking sign. I'm just hoping that we reach 5,000 by the time this live stream is over. Otherwise, that'll be pretty embarrassing. What are we at right now? We still need 7 more. We need 7. We need 7. We got almost 30 votes in the poll. Really hope that we can hit this by the end of this print at least. 7 is a measly number, right? Speaking of which, is anybody in here? I know we don't have a huge amount of people in here. Anybody in here like UFC? Because I really want to start printing off some UFC stuff, especially on Saturdays because I'm a huge fan of UFC. And they got some pretty cool models out there. Look at this dude. Conor McGregor little figure. He was sick. They got like a whole lineup of these like little fighter dudes, and you can get them in like mystery packs and stuff. And they're pretty legit looking actually. And I guess you could say I kind of grew up with McGregor being like the number one fighter. And I found like a ton of files of different like versions of his eras. And I want to print them out because they have like all of his like biggest fights and like 3D models. So I definitely want to print some of those out because those are sick. Oh, Power Slap. Gosh, that stuff is so like. I don't want to say it's stupid because like people like it, and it's definitely interesting to watch. But gosh, is that like the craziest idea for people to want to do that? Like, I guess at least in the UFC, you can block somebody hitting you in the face. Same thing with boxing, but Power Slap is the only one that you just got to take it. You just got to get punched in the, or well, basically punched in the face. Those guys are slapping with like the bottom palm of their hand where the bone is. Like you're dang near just taking a punch straight to the face, and those guys are huge. Some of them, they're massive. Yeah, right. Like imagine going to watch that, like live. That's crazy. All right, let's see where we're at now. Same number, same number. Is it printing the right color? Yeah, it is. We're good. Oh, this is going to be small. Oh, my goodness. This is a lot smaller than I thought. Because like you said earlier, 7, 8, 9. Why is 7 considered a lucky number? I don't know. I think it's just through the times people have gotten it, and it's lucky. I think it's because it's one of those like middle numbers within like, you know what I mean? Like if you pick a number between 1 and 5, like 3 is like the middle number. And if you pick a number between 1 and 10, it's like 5 is the middle number, but that's almost like too predictable. So then you go for something off center both ways. So like 7 ends up being like a lucky number, I guess, if that makes sense. And then I don't understand the story behind 13. I mean, there's a ton of bad stories about it, I guess. So that's why 13's unlucky. But yeah, I'm not really sure why that specifically. I bet you Google knows. I'm not asking Google, though. You can't find the model? Hold on. Hold on a second. I can find it. I'll send a link. Hold on. I could have swore I'd seen this thing. Where did it go? Oh, wait. I know what it was called. It was called Jaws, Benchy. There we go. I found it. Hold on. What the heck? What did I just do? Oh, there we go. There you go. Try clicking on that. We're still at 7 subscribers away. What are we going to do if we don't hit it? You're welcome. To keep print till I hit it. I guess I'm going to have to. No. It's already done with the red. This is going to get done so quick, too. We might have to just sit here and keep printing until we hit 5K. Why am I confused? What's EMXT? Oh, the next print? Oh, I don't know. Probably another YouTube thing or something. I'm not really too sure. Where are we at now? We're still at the same? Still the same. I don't know. Everybody start giving me ideas for the next print, because we might have to do another one here. Mini stuff. A Minecraft 1 block. I had one printed off for it, and it snapped in half because it was a piece of junk. But I want to make one that's like a slide to go all the way around it. But I gotta print that off still now. Because the one that I had printed off, it was just like a basket. It wasn't like an actual chute, and that thing lets off a lot of waste too if you're doing, prints that need a lot. So I'm gonna make something that goes around the side of it. We got one more. We're only 6 subscribers away now. We are getting there. This might be the last one. Who knows? We might get a surge in subscribers all of a sudden. Oh man, a Monday was a terrible day to do this one too. I think this is the first time I've done one on a Monday. I don't know if I'll ever do one on a Monday again. I usually do them on Friday or Saturday. I usually do 2 on the weekends, and Friday and Saturday seem to be the days. But sometimes I don't always get to them. I think this past Saturday, I don't think I did one. But they usually do really good. Let me see how this one's doing so far. About 1,000 people tuned in so far. Usually on the Fridays and Saturdays, I get anywhere between like 4,000 to almost like 7,000 people viewing total. And up to like, I think the highest I've gotten is like 80 concurrent. So like that means people watching at one time. It's pretty good. I remember the first live stream I did, I think I had 88 people tuned in total, and it was like an hour and a half long. So not too bad. Yeah, definitely. Monday is not the live stream day. But I knew that if I didn't do this, I would probably end up hitting it tomorrow at some point when I couldn't do a stream, and I didn't want to risk that, so. Actually, you know what I might try to bring back is I used to actually put up a poll every week for the Friday stream, and I used to have it set up so that way people can decide on the poll what it was that I would print, and I would usually do like a theme. So like, if it was Marvel, I'd put up 4 different Marvel objects like a arc reactor or the Eye of Agamotto or Thor's hammer or something. And then the next week would be Star Wars, and the next week would be Pokemon, and then Call of Duty. So I might try to bring that back. It definitely took up a lot more time because I was printing off stuff that would require a lot of pieces. And, you know, I'd try to integrate something a little bit cooler than just the print. So whether it was painting or electronics or what, but it ended up taking up so much time because I was doing like these pretty much week-long projects almost. And I was starting to run out of time to do any sort of video or short or anything like that. So uh, might might bring it back, might not. I'm not really sure. And the biggest thing was a lot more people would turn out for me 3D printing rather than the stuff that I was making, which is so funny. And I think a lot of that is just because 3D printing is pretty much nonstop, and there would be a lot of downtime to my builds because I'm trying to glue something or solder it or fix it or whatever. And I think it ended up just being a little bit more entertaining and fast paced to do it this way than that. You can actually see the words now. Jonathan, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Subscribe to the channel. We're almost there. We're almost at 5K. We only need 5 subscribers left. Let's go. 5 measly subscribers. We're almost there. We got 14 people watching. If you're not subscribed, do it. I'm pretty good with it. I don't know if I showed you the Ray Gun Mark 1 that I was working on. I pretty much had the whole thing working, except I needed to update the board, and then something went wrong with the file on my computer, and I ended up just giving up kind of on it. I need to really finish up that one because I did a lot to it. But I'm pretty electrically inclined, I would say, to a degree. Pretty simple, small electronics, you know, switches and you know, nothing too crazy past there. Oh my god. 9,996 guys. We need 4 subscribers. We got 18 people watching. I know not everybody watching is subscribed, so if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We need 4. Look at that. My printer is telling you what to do. It says subscribe to the channel. Just do it. Just do it. This is a small one. This is our little subscribe sign. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So let's see. Let's see if we can get people to subscribe for just looking at my little collection of cool 3D prints. See if I can get everything on hand if everybody who is tuning in is willing to subscribe because they see something cool. Let's test this theory. Let's see. What else do we got? People like Labubu's, right? Get the little CoshTech collection going on here. How many are we now? Still 4. Got 15 people watching. Oh man, I don't know if we'll get 4. We might have to start up another print. Did I have one? I don't remember if I downloaded one or not. No, I didn't. Shoot. We're still at 4. Yeah, we might have to do another print. I don't know if I'm going to get away with not starting up something else. So that Spider-Man actually was all just printed off in red. And then I just took a blue, like a navy blue Sharpie and a silver Sharpie and a black Sharpie and just colored in like the lines and stuff. You can do a lot with Sharpies with 3D prints, actually. It's like a quick cheat to coloring in your 3D prints without having to paint it and stuff. Just started a channel. I was just wondering how long you did this. So I've done 3D printing for oh gosh, 3.5 years. And then my channel I started up about 2.5 years ago. So about 2.5 years for the channel, and I've been making stuff for about 3.5 years. All right, Summers, I will see you later. Thanks for joining in on the stream. Yeah, we're gonna have to start up something else, y'all. I don't think my cool print sitting there is gonna cut it. Let's see. Start spamming ideas. I did not reach 5K yet. No, we need 4 more. We need 3 more. Just kidding. We might actually hit it. 3 subs. I need to get a little subscriber counter for the back. Everybody start spamming your ideas. Because I could do something really simple and stupid, but I don't want to do something too simple or too stupid. We need 2 more. I think we're just gonna ride it out. I need 2 subscribers. Two subscribers, y'all. I think I'm gonna cut it here if we're able to get it. 2 more people. We'll keep looking at models. Let's see. How about this? Whoever is the 5,000 subscriber, I will do a little short, and you can tell me what you want me to 3D print, and I'll shout out your channel. But I need like proof. How do I go about doing this? I'm making promises I can't keep. 2 more subscribers. I know everybody watching hasn't subscribed. Let's see. I know. 2 more. 1 more. We need 1 more subscriber. The BB-8 is sick, isn't it? I love it. We need 1 more subscriber. 1 more. Come on. This is Kobe. 4,999. Come on. Come on. There's one person in here just hovering over the subscribe button like, I don't know if I want to. There we go. 5,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Let me show you guys the proof real quick so that way you guys know I'm not lying. But I just want to thank you all for coming in on the stream. I appreciate everybody who joined in, everybody who has with me along on this journey. And tons of more content to come. There we are, 5,000 subscribers for CoshTech. So once again, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for joining in on the stream. I appreciate all of you guys, all the support you guys have given me along the way. Mo, thank you for the 5K super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You got to pick another print for me to do too for a short. So thank you guys once again for tuning in to another live stream. This was a fun one, really cool. We're at 5K, so I guess the next one will be 10K. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next live stream.